Show this to kids that want to be YouTubers, and if you're a parent or an adult, I highly suggest you watch it too, because I think it's going to show you a lot about YouTube that maybe you don't know, and of course your kids probably don't know, because I know a lot of kids nowadays, they want to be YouTubers, right? So we've got to make sure we understand like what kind of a dream they're aspiring to. And the reason this came to mind is I've heard a lot of people talking about this online, saying basically kids aspiring to be YouTubers, maybe they're not aspiring to be something that they should be because it's very hard to make it on YouTube, which is true. But I think there's a lot of things that need to be considered. And from that, kids can decide, you know, if it's something they want to continue to strive for. And if you're a parent, if it's something you want to, you know, basically have them try to aspire to do, or if you want to maybe try to steer them in another direction. So one good point I heard some people mention was that basically being a YouTuber now for kids is like being a rock star when I was a kid, right? Every kid wanted to be a rock star, but you know, you knew it wasn't probably going to happen. But at the same time, parents would let kids think it just because why not? Kids can have dreams, right? And I think that's true. With that being said, I think kids actually have a much better chance of being a YouTuber than a rock star. And I also do think it's much more likely that a kid is going to be able to get started with YouTube, right? I have nieces and nephews that have been putting videos on YouTube. I don't know too many kids that are going out and performing live in front of audiences, right? So I think there's a much bigger difference and dynamic to understand to it. But here's the big thing I think that a kid needs to understand if they want to try to get started on YouTube and try to be a YouTuber. First of all, it takes time to grow a YouTube channel. If a kid wants to be a YouTuber, they've got to go into it with the understanding that it will take a lot of videos, it will take a lot of time, it will take consistency, and it will take effort to grow a channel. I know some kids might see YouTube and they see these videos that get all these views, you know, and it happens out of nowhere, right? Viral video that just happens out of nowhere. And it's possible. Like my wife, her first video has 300,000 views in a year. It was her very first video. That's not common. If you watch my channel, it's a video marketing channel. I know a fair amount about starting a YouTube channel and starting a business. Actually, I know a lot because I have a full-time business built on YouTube. And this channel isn't blowing up right away, right? I know that though. I didn't expect that. I went into it with the understanding of it's going to take time to grow. So any kid that wants to start a YouTube channel has to know that. Look, if you want to be a YouTuber, you've got to take time to grow the channel. That's one part of it. The second part is if a kid is being smart about it, and if you're a parent watching this video, guide them in this direction, please. It will help them a lot if you want to support them in this goal. If they're gonna start a YouTube channel, have them try to think about a business to build around it. So what's a product, a service that they could offer to the audience that they're building? Being a YouTuber, a lot of people think of as basically having a huge following, and you get ad revenue and you get sponsorships and you get all this stuff, right? And that's how you make your money. You can make a decent living on that. It's possible, but it's going to take a lot longer and it's a lot harder to do things that way. If you build an actual business around it, you can go full-time on YouTube 5 times faster. In fact, down in the description down below, I'm gonna link you to 2 videos. One's how to go full-time on YouTube 5 times faster, and then another one's how to make 10 times more money on YouTube. Check those videos out, awesome, pinned to the top comment. But the point is, if a kid's gonna start a YouTube channel, getting them in that mindset of thinking about what they could potentially offer at some point will help them get to that point much more quickly of where they could actually be a YouTuber. For me, my Get Handles basketball channel, 440,000 subscribers. I make just barely enough in ad revenue where I could probably squeak by and have a decent living, and that channel's getting like anywhere from 500,000 to 1 million views every month. So it shows you like it takes a lot of views to get that kind of revenue coming in from just ads and sponsorships. Where the real big money comes in is from building that business around it. All that being said, here's the big takeaway that I think is awesome for kids that want to be YouTubers. If they want to be a YouTuber, I think if you're a parent, support them in that. The kid though, from their perspective, what they need to do is put the work in, start putting time in, try to put some videos on YouTube, see what happens. And here's why I think whether the kid becomes a full-time YouTuber or not, it's well worth at least trying to. Because when you try to do this, and if you stick with it consistently, you'll gain so many qualities that will help you in life, it's ridiculous. 1, creativity. You gotta come up with content ideas and things to put on YouTube. Why not feed that creativity? Why not get better at it? 2, you learn how to market, how to put a message out into the world that people will respond to. You learn what works, what doesn't, how to communicate with people in a way that's enticing, entertaining, helpful, valuable. All those things are gonna be helpful in the grand scheme of life, whether you're successful on YouTube or not. you try to get a job, you try to start a company. All those things are gonna be really, really valuable and helpful. 3, you're gonna be learning a lot about how the modern day business works as far as technology, the marketing avenues as far as, promoting your videos out there, how YouTube works, how search works, how cameras work, how video editing works, how computers work or phones work, because you can do a lot of this stuff on your phone nowadays, how microphones work, how video lenses work, right? You can learn so many different things from it that are benefits and possible ways of making money in the future, whether you become a YouTuber or not. And then finally, I think the biggest thing is the personal qualities gained. Perseverance, being a self-starter, working hard, solving problems, setting big goals, right? All those things and so many more, it's ridiculous, all come from having this big goal of trying to be a YouTuber. And by putting the time into it, you're gaining a lot of valuable skills, a lot of valuable qualities long-term in your life. They will be so beneficial for personal relationships, for business. If you want to start a business, if you want to get employed somewhere, if you want to get into a college, if you want to do well in school, like a lot of these qualities are those exact same qualities you need to be a successful human being. And that's why my advice is I would 100% support a kid to try to become a YouTuber with the understanding that it's gonna take hard work. It's not gonna be easy. And make sure they understand what it takes to get there. If they want to learn how to get there, this channel is a great place to watch videos about that sort of thing. So consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon to catch the newest videos. And this video right here will show you how to get more subscribers on YouTube. So if you're a kid or have a kid trying to grow on YouTube, that video is going to help them a ton. Getting subscribers on YouTube will help grow a channel that's successful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in that video next.